Social media is definitely one of the biggest channels that you can use to get the word out about your brand and your services and book clients. Now, every business is different, so you need to peek at your analytics and decide which exact platforms you need to be on. Based on your industry and your type of photography, this can be very different. These are just the top three that I recommend. I do book 90% of my clients straight from my Instagram page alone, if you can believe that. Now, I don't have a huge following as I'm recording this, numbers wise, but my engagement rate is super, super high. So that means that the followers that I do have are very, very engaged. They're liking, commenting, saving posts, everything like that. And I do book, like I said, 90% of my clients strictly from my Instagram page alone. Now, Facebook is also a really great tool. Facebook and Instagram are actually integrated together because Facebook owns Instagram. So on Facebook, I mainly use Facebook to post my night of sneak peeks, tag my vendors, tag my clients. It's really the best platform for me to use to get personally in front of my clients, their friends, and their family. So whenever I'm posting to Facebook, I do make those sneak peeks public as I'm taking my clients because then they can share it and their friends and family can share that as well. So you'll get a lot of engagement that way. Another platform besides Facebook and Instagram is, of course, Pinterest. So, this is a great place to not only get local, very catered to your location brides, but also if you're looking to do destinations or expand beyond your geographic location, you can do that as well. This is a great place to include location tags, keywords, and use SEO to your benefit to get your images directly in front of the people that you're trying to target. Plus, let's be real, no matter what kind of photography you do, people are typically going to Pinterest to see different poses, outfit ideas, location ideas, stylistic ideas on what they're looking for in a photographer. Getting reviews. This is huge. So, building social proof and a trustworthy brand online is hands down what's going to land you clients. So, especially just think from your own personal experience when you're looking for someone to hire or a product to buy, you're clicking on the reviews to see what real customers have to say about this product. You know, their own marketing for the brand only goes so far because we all know that there's some sort of fluff or exaggeration and all of that marketing jargon trying to pull us in. But when we see real reviews from actual customers that have bought the product, used the vendor, that really builds a lot of trust. So, the way that I get my reviews is when I'm delivering my gallery, I will at the bottom of my gallery email send them 2 to 3 links. Usually it's Google and my Facebook business page and the Knot. So, depending on what platforms you want to get reviews on, I suggest sending 3 links. Any more than that, they might get a little bit overwhelmed, but those are a great way to collect reviews. Your portfolio. So, photography is naturally a visual art, plain and simple. Therefore, your portfolio is your most important tool in booking clients. It needs to be heavily, heavily curated. I can't emphasize this enough. To only show your best work and the type of work you want to book. So, I made this mistake early on where I would post an image from every shoot I did, I would blog every shoot I did, and ultimately, I got a lot of traction on it. People knew that I looked busy. So that built a little bit of trust, but it also attracted people and events that weren't necessarily my ideal customers. So now, when I curate my portfolio and my Instagram, which kind of go hand in hand because I do book most of my clients on Instagram, I heavily curate that to only show the style of weddings I like, the colors of weddings I want to shoot, and the types of clients that I want to interact with. So this is huge. So if you're struggling to narrow down on your portfolio, I would say 15 to 20 images. If you want to push and do 25 images, that's fine, but don't feel like your portfolio page on your website has to be 100 images. Really heavily curate it so that not only are you not overwhelming customers that are coming to your site and looking through your portfolio, but they're seeing very curated, very targeted images. And if they're your ideal clients, they will relate to those images and say, oh, this looks like my vision for my wedding or my vision for my family session. I definitely want to book her. And ultimately, you will start attracting the people that you actually want to work with and the types of shoots that you want to do. Website. This is a big pain point and a big point of excitement for a lot of creatives. So, a beautiful website is a nice to have for sure, but it's not totally necessary when you're just starting out. A lot of people want to have a super custom website with a great template, all this functionality, all these different things going on. But really, when you're starting out, you basically need a place to showcase your portfolio, tell your clients who you are, what you're about, and a place for them to get into contact with you. So if you just have a really simple website and those are the three things that you have, you're on the right track. Don't feel like you have to buy an expensive template or pay these crazy monthly fees for an awesome website hosting platform. Just get something that will get you off the ground. This is something that you can build as you go, develop as you go, and change as your style changes to fit your brand. So I definitely say a website is important. You have to have a website to get in contact with your clients, but trying to create a high-end web presence or a completely styled one right off the bat is frankly a waste of your time and your energy when you should be pouring that into getting in touch with clients other ways. Vendor relationships. So this is definitely more important for wedding photographers versus family photographers or anything like that. Um, Vendor relationships are huge. So not only are you trying to serve your clients on their wedding day, but it's also great to keep in mind your vendors. So when you deliver your gallery, you can deliver your gallery also to your vendors, and they can utilize those images on their websites, social media, and all of their other outlets. Because honestly, sometimes the photos that vendors are getting from photographers for events and weddings are the only brand photos that they have. So they're really eager to get them, they're really eager to use them. And if you deliver galleries to your vendors, you'll be top of mind in that vendor's preferred list for when they're getting clients on their end. So, venues, they will recommend out photographers or florists, graphic designers, anything like that. It's great to have a lot of different vendors that you're top of mind so that you're pulling in brides and clients from multiple streams. So it's definitely a great idea to reach out to your other vendors prior to your event date just to get to know them and put your name top of mind. Also, if there's anything in your timeline that you need to adjust based on your vendors to accommodate them, that is just a really great way to reach out. Be accommodating. So, if other vendors are running behind or need assistance the day of an event and you're able to help, definitely do so because doing so can turn a vendor into a referral source. If they know not only your work is quality, but you're a great person to be around and interact with, they want to work with you because vendors are there day of. Some vendors are. And they want to work with people that they can easily work with and that they enjoy working with. So not only will they think your work is great and refer you out, but if they think you're great in person, they'll refer you out as well. So I know I just touched on galleries. Vendors do love receiving these because, like I said, not every vendor is going out and paying for a branding shoot or paying a photographer to come in and take photos of their venue. So a lot of the ways that they're getting images is from photographers at events. So definitely make sure that you're collecting your vendors' email addresses or Instagram handles so that you can message them and send them a link to the gallery after you deliver it to your client. Now, on social media, how you build vendor relationships is tagging and sharing your vendor's work not only to create a good relationship with them and great content, but also a potential referral. So, especially on social media, it's really easy for vendors to reshare your images or post them to your stories and their stories. So, it's a great way to quickly and easily interact with your vendors, get them excited, and something that they can immediately put back out to their audience.